Welcome to KGBV online classes. KGBV Gutti. I am B. Subhashini, Social CRT. Good morning, students. Now we are all discussing about to the world between wars 1900 to 1950 part 1. Let us see what happened in the world between two wars. At the beginning of the 20th century, the world had a population of 1.6 billion people. That means 160 crores of people living in the world. Especially Britain were the leading industrial powers, and also the Britain was dominated other country for occupying more colonial countries and colonial empires spread all over the world. Eric Hobsbawm, a historian, called this period the age of extremes. Why was called 20th century the age of extremes? It was very important question, students. What's the reason behind them? First one, fascist domination in Italy. Fascist party formed in Italy by Mussolini. He was the dictator of the fascist party. The fascist party domination, which fostered ideologies of unquestioned power and the party hatred for other peoples. Already world divided into West countries and rest countries. West countries means developed countries. Second one, the world saw shoots of democratic aspirations grow. At that time, more than 100 of nations wanted to become a democracy countries and wanted to freedom and independence also. Third one, literacy level and average life expectancy grow into the humans immensely for all. Literacy level and life expectancy was very growing in every country. This was the very great achievement of this period. Fourth one, new forms of art and scientific knowledge was also developed in this period. Fifth one, so many countries were giving to the right to vote of the women's. It was the great and biggest achievement and development step of the women's. These are the development changes of the 20th century. But in this same period, this period saw the Great Depression. Great Depression causing massive unemployment and two world wars in which millions of died and economic breakdown also. This was the situation of the 20th century in beginning. Hence, the 20th century was a period of great expectations, experiments and dangerous development. This Great Depression period 1929 and this period creation of an institution like the United Nations to ensure world peace and development. Dear student, look at some of the pictures in the next page 177. Hitler Nazi Party rally at the Nuremberg in 1934. Hitler was the Nazi Party founder of the Germany. Picture B. Her name was Florence Owens. She was Polish migrant labor. This was saying the situation of the pea picker labor from California in Depression period. Picture C was saying atom bomb in Nagasaki and Hiroshima in the Second World War period in Japan. Picture D was saying in 1920 the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia. The big person name is Lenin. Lenin was the great leader, communist leader in Russia. Picture E. It is a cartoon in Germany. This cartoon was saying the angry of the Jews. Dear students, next page number 178. World's wars. the ominous facts of the wars. Let us see what's the ominous facts of the world wars. At the beginning of the century, the world divided into the two groups: developed industrialized countries and colonial countries. Developed industrialized countries are Britain, USA, Germany, France, Italy, Japan, and colonial countries of Asia and Africa. They quarreled to each other for world marketing and domination of colonial countries. This competition and dominations were leading to world wars. Next one, death and destruction. First World War period was 1914 to 1918. 10 million people were died in First World War. This included about 75,000 Indian soldiers who fight in Africa and Europe on behalf of Britain. The Second World War period was 1939 to 1945. The two World War consequences were even more terrible. 6 million of Jews, the victims of the Holocaust, and the US attack on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan with atom bombs which killed between 1,50,000 and 2,46,000 people. After the effect of the bombings, like leukemia and cancer, lingered on for decades. The previous wars between nations may have lasted longer, but those wars were not geographically as widespread nor their effects as lethal as the ones in the 20th century. Dear students, see the bar graph of page number 178. That is the death rate of two world wars. Please observe carefully and write down answers. Next subtopic name is power blocks. మొదటి ప్రపంచ యుద్ధంలో ఉండే అధికార కేంద్రాల గురించి ఇప్పుడు తెలుసుకుందాం. పవర్ బ్లాక్స్ మీన్స్ అధికార కేంద్రాలు. ఫస్ట్ వరల్డ్ వార్ పవర్ బ్లాక్స్ ఆర్ ట్రిపుల్ అలియన్స్ and triple entente. Triple alliance groups are Austria, Hungary, Germany, Italy. Triple entente groups allies countries France, Britain, Russia. These power blocks are formed in 19th century. These two groups of in First World War. This is the map pointing of the allies versus entente countries. Victory countries in First World War: Britain, France, America, Italy, Japan, etc. Defeated countries are Germany and its allies countries. These power blocks countries were found out in this world map. Observe the world map. Axis and allies countries are found out in this. Dear students, I hope you are all understanding in this world map. These two World War power blocks were competed to each other and domination also in the name of development to all things. Second World War power blocks are Allies countries and Axis countries. Allies countries are Britain, America, Russia, China. Axis countries are Germany, Japan, Italy. Similarly, blocs continued into the Second World War. The Axis powers led by Germany and the Allies led by Britain, US and USSR. Next one, the page number 179, the important topic, causes of the two world wars. Dear student, listen to carefully the immediate causes of the two world wars. First one, the First World War immediate provocation was the murder on 28th June 1914 of Archduke Ferdinand, murdered by the Serbian fanatic. So, Austria declared war on Serbia. As Serbia was with allied powers like UK, France and Russia, the Austrian attack on it led these powers to come to Serbia's defense. Next one, Second World War. Immediate propagation of September 1, 1939, Hitler invaded Poland as punishment for refusing to hand over the port of Danzig to Germany. Students, see the timeline in the page number 179. This timeline was giving total important years of the 20th century. What you are understanding about this timeline, all of you write down on your classwork notebooks. Students, both wars happens some of regions. What's the regions? Now we are all discussed the causes of the two world wars in this topic. Students, these reasons are very important about to the two world wars, so listen to carefully. The reasons are four. First one, aggressive nationalism, imperialism. Third one, secret alliances. Fourth one, militarism. First one, aggressive nationalism, durahankarita jatiyavadam. After the unification of the Germany and Italy, they proud of themselves, and Nazis party and fascist party both are domination of other countries people. జర్మనీ ఏకీకరణ, ఇటలీ ఏకీకరణ తర్వాత ఈ రెండు దేశాలు తమ పట్ల గర్వాన్ని, ఇతర దేశాల పట్ల ద్వేషాన్ని పెంచుకున్నాయి. ఇటలీలోని ఫ్యాసిజం, జర్మనీలోని నాజిజం రెండు విధ్వంసకరమైన రూపంలో తమ అహంకారాన్ని, జాతీయతా భావాన్ని చూపిస్తూ ఇతర దేశాలను డామినేట్ చేయడం ఇది మొదటి కారణంగా చెప్పుకోవడం జరిగింది. సెకండ్ రీజన్, ఇంపీరియలిజం అనగా సామ్రాజ్యవాదం. యూరోపియన్ కంట్రీస్ లైక్ బ్రిటన్, జర్మనీ అండ్ యుఎస్, దే నీడెడ్ మార్కెట్స్ for their products and access to raw materials, so they competed to each other. This type of competition is called imperialism. Third one, secret alliances, rahasya oppandalu. The Germany Chancellor Bismarck defeated France in 1870. He decided to isolate it. To achieve this, he entered into a secret alliance with Austria in 1879 and with Italy in 1882. జర్మనీ ఛాన్సలర్ అయిన బిస్మార్క్ ఫ్రాన్స్ను ఒంటరిదాన్ని చేయడం కోసం ఆస్ట్రియాకు, ఇటలీతో, ఫ్రాన్స్తో రహస్య ఒప్పందాలు కుదుర్చుకున్నారు. బట్ ద ఫ్రాన్స్ broke their isolation by striking a mutual alliance with Russia and Britain. The three triple ententes made the European powers. ఇలా ఒకరి పట్ల ఒకరికి తెలియకుండా చేసుకున్న రహస్య ఒప్పందాలు రెండో ప్రపంచ యుద్ధాలకు దారితీశాయి. And last one, militarism. Dear students, see the bar graph in page number 181. This bar graph was the armaments race, the military expenditure about the industrialized developed countries Germany, Austria, Hungary, Britain and etc. I am giving some questions inside of the bar graph. All of you write down answers in your notebooks. Fourth reason, militarism అనగా సైనికవాదం. Militarism is the belief that military might is the best way to ensure security and war is good way to solve problems. అనగా ఐరోపాలో అభివృద్ధి చెందిన దేశాలన్నీ తమ భద్రతకు సైనిక శక్తి మంచి మార్గమని, తమ సమస్యల పరిష్కారానికి యుద్ధమే సరైన విధానమని భావించడాన్ని సైనికవాదం అంటారు. There are the four important reasons of the two world wars. First World War ended with the Conference of Peace at Versailles in 1919. The five big victories powers of the time, USA, UK, France, Italy and Japan participated in this conference, but socialist Russia and the did not participate in this conference. Germany, Austria and Turkey, these are all countries did not participate in this conference. The victory countries did not invited to these countries. So Germans thought the Treaty of Versailles was a dictate imposed on them and they had no respect or responsibility for it. The Germans were asked to return their colonies in Africa occupied in the 1880s and European areas like Alsace and Lorraine which they occupied from France in 1871. Secondly, Germany was asked to pull down its army strength to 1 lakh from 9 lakhs. Its naval strength restricted to 6 battleships of less than 10,000 tons and a dozen torpedo boats. After the defeat of First World War, Allies wanted to punish Germany for starting the war and also cripple it to rise again. This was the torpedo boats and military battleship. And next one, League of Nations. The Treaty of Versailles also set up the League of Nations to prevent wars in the future. This League of Nations was formed by the American President Woodrow Wilson. League of Nations formed in 1919. It had only 58 members. But USA did not become a member as the US Congress. Hence, even at its peak in 1934, the League had 58 members only. It was hoped that it will help eliminate wars through collective security and settle disputes between countries through arbitration or negotiation. It also set up several international agencies for conducting welfare activities like health, labor, welfare, and also an international court of justice for legal disputes between nations. Page number 183. German challenge to vengeful domination. German dominance over Central Europe and end the restrictions on German armaments. German re-industrialized itself furiously under the Nazis and developed a massive army and armament industry which could only be served by a war. His name is Hitler. He was the founder of the Nazi Party and Germany Chancellor also. Next subtopic name is the fear of socialism and the USSR. In Russia, a revolution took place in 1917 which resulted in the establishment of the communist state there. One of the first acts of the new government was to end Russia's participation in the war and beginning peace negotiations. His name was Lenin. He was Bolshevik party leader in Russia. Dear student, page number 184. The German Empire occupied countries map was given in this page. Please observe this map. Next subtopic name is consequences of the world wars. Two world wars had a long-lasting impact on the politics, society and economy of the world. Okay students, let us discuss about the after two world wars situations, impact of the politics and economics and society changes. Now discussed that. First one, enormous human cost. The worst was widespread death and injuries. As stated earlier, almost 10 million people were killed in the First World War. Another subtopic name is democratic principles asserted. With the First World War, several empires also ended. The Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Russian Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the German Empire, etc. Countries like Russia saw a socialist revolution, while others like Germany grew out of their monarchy and became a Weimar Republic. The Ottoman Empire was replaced by a democratic and secular state in Turkey. మొదటి ప్రపంచ యుద్ధంతో పాటే అనేక సామ్రాజ్యాలు కూలిపోయాయి. రష్యా సామ్రాజ్యం, ఆస్ట్రో హంగేరీ సామ్రాజ్యం, ఒట్టోమన్ సామ్రాజ్యం, జర్మన్ సామ్రాజ్యం ఎన్నో అంతమయ్యాయి. రష్యా వంటి దేశాల్లో సోషలిస్టు విప్లవాలు సంభవించి, జర్మనీ వంటి దేశాల్లో రాచరికం అంతమై వైమర్ గణతంత్రంగా ఏర్పడ్డాయి. టర్కీలో ఒట్టోమన్ సామ్రాజ్యం అంతమై ప్రజాస్వామ్య లౌకిక ప్రభుత్వం ఏర్పడింది. నెక్స్ట్ సబ్ టాపిక్ నేమ్ ఇస్ చేంజ్ ఇన్ బ్యాలెన్స్ ఆఫ్ పవర్. ఆఫ్టర్ ద సెకండ్ వరల్డ్ వార్ టు ended, the map of the world changed yet again as ex-colonies rose to become independent nations. రెండవ ప్రపంచ యుద్ధం ముగియడంతో అనేక వలసపాలిత దేశాలు స్వాతంత్రాన్ని పొంది తమ రూపురేఖలను మార్చుకొని అభివృద్ధి పదంలో నడవడం మొదలుపెట్టాయి. డియర్ స్టూడెంట్, అవర్ కంట్రీ ఆల్సో వన్ ఆఫ్ ద కంట్రీ టు డిక్లైర్డ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద సెకండ్ వరల్డ్ వార్. సో ప్రపంచ పటం యొక్క రూపురేఖలు మరొకసారి మారడం అన్నది రెండు ప్రపంచ యుద్ధాలు జరిగిన తరువాతనే. అండ్ అనదర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టాపిక్, న్యూ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్. After First World War, the League of Nations was formed to resolve disputes peacefully, and the United Nations Organization was formed after World War II. UN is a kind of world government based on four principles: preserve peace, uphold human rights, respect international law, and promote social progress. It works through organs like UNICEF, UNESCO, WHO, ILO, etc. Dear student, what are the UNO principles? This type of question is very important for exam point of view. And next one, abbreviation of the UNESCO, UNICEF, WHO, ILO. This type of questions also giving 1 mark questions in exam point of view. So listen to carefully. Now we are discussed about the abbreviation of the international organizations. UNICEF means United Nations Children's Fund. This was located in New York. UNESCO means United National Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. This was located in Paris. WHO means World Health Organization. This was located in Geneva. ILO means International Labour Organization. It was located in Geneva. The UNO, despite being accused of becoming a tool of the great powers like USA and Russia, has managed to prevent wars on the scale of the Second World War. And last one, enfranchisement of women. After a long struggle, British women got right to vote into on 1918. In the long protracted wars like the world wars, industrial production and other services are necessary. With men away in the battlefields, more women had to work in factories, shops, offices, voluntary services, hospitals and schools. Beginning with the confidence of being breadwinners, women began raising their voice for equality in all walks of life. Getting the right to vote was the biggest step in that direction. Dear students, I hope all of you understanding this lesson. I am giving one worksheet. So Read the questions carefully and write down the answers in your homework notebooks. To bar graph, also read two questions inside of the questions and write down of the answers in your homework notebooks. Thanks to all.